Well, I mean, it's not exactly how I would have approached it personally, and I can't say that it was a big deal to me personally. Not the biggest Ada fan. I don't think she's that good. But the actress that did her voice in Resident Evil 4 Remake has closed her social media account on Instagram. I don't know if she's closed it on anything else. And although she hasn't really closed it, because if you check her up on Instagram, I don't want to butcher her name. Is it Lily Zhao or Lily Gao? How am I supposed to be saying that? I really should have looked that up. But whatever, it's unimportant. The point is, we're going to have to talk about her, because her Instagram's still there. You can still follow her, but all of her stuff is vanished, so I'm assuming she's made it private. But I'm sure some of you have seen the headlines that she's been getting harassed. She's been getting a lot of shit online by Resident Evil fans. I use the word fans lightly, because they are weirdos. That's how I like to call them anyway. Now listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you you need to like her performance. You should respect her performance. You should enjoy anything Capcom gives you, because that is one thing this channel will never ever do, and I will never ever tell you what you should and should not do, and what you should and shouldn't like, because you know what I mean. But this isn't how I would have handled it. She shouldn't have closed her account, because that's giving them what they want. You shouldn't do that. But some of the comments that she's been getting, now, a lot of articles are claiming that she's been getting, like, harassed and stuff. And I mean, I guess you could call it harassment. But she is getting a lot of messages stating that she's dog shit as playing Ada. Personally, I never got that opinion of her at all. I'm not sitting here and gonna tell you she's the best voice actor ever or anything, but honestly, it doesn't really work for me, because I honestly don't care about Ada. Ada's like bottom tier of Resident Evil female characters. I'd probably put... Would I put Jill at the top? I'm not too sure, but like Jill, Claire, Rebecca, then maybe Ada. Hell, I'd put Helena above Ada, and I don't even like Resident Evil 6, but I just think she's a better character. Honestly, I just don't think Ada's that interesting of a character. But Ada's huge in the Resident Evil community. Everyone loves Ada for some reason. So although I can't relate, she is getting a lot of shit for her portrayal of the character. Now, some people have said, you ruined the remake. I feel like I just wasted my money by buying the deluxe edition to get this voice actor to dub Ada. What's the deluxe edition got to do with it? I don't get it. This guy's a loser. Great. Now when Separate Ways comes out, I have to put it on mute. Worst voice acting I have heard in years. Why Capcom hired you instead of the past actress is beyond me. Right, first of all, I would like to know, why is Ada been recast? Like, why have we not got the one from Resident Evil 2 Remake? She was fine, right? Did anybody hate her? As far as I'm aware, she was fine. I didn't see any hate online. One of the first negatives that I saw for the remake, in fact, was people saying they didn't like Ada's voice actor. Personally, I think it kind of fits, because Ada... Then again, does it? This is a weird one, because in Ada in the past games has been a bit of a bitch, right? Ada is a bit of a bitchy character. And I think the way she's played in this game, she sounds... Like, the voice fits really well, but... Personality-wise in this, Ada doesn't seem like Ada. She's way nicer than she's ever been in any game. So, I mean, I don't know. It gets a bit weird with Ada. Here's another one. Your voice acting was horrible in the RE4 remake. It sounded super stiff, and there was nothing seductive about it. Seductive about it? It's not porn. What the fuck do you want from her? It's a character in a game about, like, shooting monsters. What is this? Is there a scene that I don't know about where she, like, you know, gets down and dirty with Leon? I don't know this scene. I mean, I wouldn't mind watching the scene. But this doesn't happen. What the fuck, seductive? Yeah, I don't understand that complaint at all. You're a professional voice actor, and this is the performance you give. Sounded like you were hungover after taking a red-eye flight when reading the lines. Red-eye flight. Don't understand that. No idea. Maybe that's some kind of plane flight airline thing. I don't understand that. Point being, I wouldn't have shut down your social media. Just take it on the chin. These losers will go quiet eventually. The problem with opinions is we've all got them, and sometimes we jump the gun and we say things we don't necessarily mean are true. I really would think that people are smarter than this and wouldn't go harass a voice actor over it. Now listen, I've heard voice actors in the past where they've done a line in a game and I've just kind of thought like, wow, that delivery was pretty fucking shitty, or pretty cheesy, or just didn't work really well. But I never once went, you know what? What's this cunt's name? I'm going to find him on Instagram, on Twitter, and I'm going to send him abuse. That never ever crosses my mind. So it's a bit of a weird one. I don't understand why people are doing it. I can't relate. I don't think you should do it. I think you should, both ways by the way, you shouldn't harass her and she shouldn't like get so wound up by this. People do this all the time. People will come round to it. In a couple of months time, I guarantee people are going to be like, you know what? Kind of like this Ada, it's grown on me. Because it's a different take on Ada. It doesn't sound the same. It's definitely... But it's not just the voice that's different. People aren't understanding that Ada in this game is a nicer character. You want to be complaining about that more than anything else, where her character's done like a 180. It's like, whoa, is this even Ada anymore? So, I mean, shouldn't you be complaining about the writing more than the actual voice acting? I don't know. I think it's just a silly thing to complain about, but she shouldn't have deleted her social media or locked it or whatever the fuck she did. She should have took it on the chin. Maybe even made some memes about it. You know what I mean? Just just take the piss out of the community, because, I mean, they do deserve to have the piss taken out of them. Why are you sending a shit like that? Just like, what is that even achieving? And plus, when Separate Ways comes out and we spend more time with the character and listen to her lines more, how do you know you don't end up going, you know what? She's not bad. She's pretty good. Actually, kind of like this Ada. You know, just chill. People, relax. You're fucking weirdos. Now, I know none of my viewers are weirdos. Just so we're clear, my viewers are top tier and just like, you're all legends. But there's some weirdos out there in this Resident Evil community, and I do not understand them for the life of me. Anyway, people, that's all I got on that. I'll catch you later.